you kind of, I'm not, except Adukalam and those kinds of films, but the general singing, dancing, you know, where you're basically the heroine is just an object.
Actually,
right?
I've done only those only in Telugu. I haven't really done those in Tamil.
Yeah,
So strangely, I started both at the same time, but Tamil audience never gave me those kind of roles, and Telugu only gave me those kind of roles. Yeah, so, sorry, your question was?
How do you look back at that? Is it like okay, now like, it's done, it's fun, whatever it was, or do you like, one part of you wish you hadn't done those?
No, none. I don't really think. I think I never look back at it thinking I wish I didn't. Because if I didn't do it, I'll always be craving to do that, because no matter what, you always want to be the mainstream actress, right? So unless and until you do those kind of things, you're not really called the mainstream actress. So I did that to know, okay, I can do this, but I want to do something more. I remember, you know, reading a lot of reviews when I was working in those films and those films released, and I used to get so happy when they mentioned about me, at least in one line, that she did her part, or she looked fine. That itself was a big deal, because probably those roles were not significant enough to even write a line in certain reviews. So that was heartbreaking. So I read those couple of times, and I was like, no, something in me felt like I want to be spoken about a little more. I work really hard. I might not be good at it, right? Then pan me, but write something about me.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. So, but that I craved. So that's when I think I realized that when this happened, these kind of films happened, I realized, yeah, this I'm liking.
Yeah.
You don't like, you write. You like, you write. But acknowledge my presence. I think that's why I'm happy now I did that, to realize that this is what I eventually wanted to do.
No, and I also think, you know, looking back, had you continued that, you'd have probably made a lot of money in a short time, but your shelf life would have been drastically short, because the tendency with that kind of role is typically like somebody does maybe 10 movies with the top stars, and then they go looking for the next such person who can do such a role.
100%.
So we would not be sitting and having this conversation today probably had you continued that. Nothing wrong with that, but you know,
to each their own decision.
Yeah, but that would have been.
I actually went ahead and said this in a lot of interviews when I was working in South, that when they asked, what do you where do you see yourself 5 years or 10 years from now? So I said, you know, 5 years is what I think my shelf life is. So if you ask me 10 years from now, maybe in some other country, just doing something else, and because when I'm done doing the leading lady parts, then I would want to just do something else. I don't want to go down to doing insignificant parts.
Right.
I have actually said this on record, because I was always told that this is a shelf life, because I was doing those kind of films, right? So 1 round or 2 rounds of me featuring alongside certain heroes, and that's it, you're done. So unless the sudden shift happened in the kind of films people started watching in mainstream cinema in Hindi, and I realized, okay, actresses can be the leading face, and that was correctly at the time I was starting off in Hindi. And I realized the power of knowing language and what you can do with it. And I think then things changed for me.